Google Ads dynamic site links can be somewhat frustrating if you don't already know how this works, because Google will just kind of go and automatically create site links sometimes, depending on when your account was set up, and they may or may not be set up the way you want, right? And if you don't turn the setting off, it will just keep creating automatically creating site link extensions for your campaigns, or site link assets as they now call them. They used to call them extensions. But either way, we can see in this account that there's 4 site links that were automatically created, which is basically the dynamic site links feature. Now, in some cases, you might want this in place. Like, we tend to run ads for service-based businesses. We tend to run the ads to landing pages that are conversion rate optimized and generate leads at a much higher rate than a typical website would. Not in all cases, but if we were going to run ads to a website, then I wouldn't really care so much if the automatically created assets were in place and Google continued to create some, because the odds are it's not going to cause that much of an issue. But we can already see, like, this says Blog Center. I don't know, Blog Center is just not really a term. Like, maybe check out our blog would be something we would say, but maybe probably not Blog Center. So, and if your ads are running and then all of a sudden a dynamically created asset comes into play, it could, cause some things to happen that are not favorable when you just don't even realize that that's what's happening. So if you want to adjust your settings, it's really hard to figure out where to find these settings, but it's really hidden. So if you come over here, first of all, I'm in Google Ads. I'm under campaigns and then assets. Of course, you can select a campaign from up here if you want to just edit one campaign. But in this case, this is going to be site or account wide. So this is going to be something you're going to do for the entire account. You can't necessarily turn on or off the dynamic site links on the campaign level. You have to do it for the entire account, which is why it's actually setting these up at the account level. So that's another problem that can be caused is, if somebody, if it's creating site links for a specific campaign that should not be used for that campaign, it's not going to help out. So you actually have to go over here. Once you're in your assets, go over to more, click on more, click on account level automated assets. From here, we'll see there's actually a number of automated assets that are set up right now. And to adjust these, we would basically just go to the more again and click advanced settings. And now we will see a whole list of automated assets that can be turned on or off. So this is the first one, dynamic site links. Basically just go to off and click save. It's going to ask you why. Normally it's performance concerns. Click confirm, and now dynamic site links are turned off. Sometimes this is like legacy stuff, right? So that's why it says legacy here. We find that in accounts that have been around for a while, they have some of these that are actively going on, right? But just to be safe, I recommend, if you don't want these showing up, just come in and turn all these off, or just turn off the ones you don't want, what have you. But it's buried 2 levels deep in this kind of hidden place where you got to go to more and then more again. It used to be in a more obvious place, but it seems like Google is trying to use more AI to set ads up the way it thinks ads should be set up. But I still think there's some time. The AI needs to be trained a little bit better before it's going to be perfect. And well, I don't know that it'll ever be perfect, but be able to do something like creating site links correctly every time. So anyways, I hope you found that helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about in terms of dynamic site links or anything of that nature, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comments section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there.
Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies and different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here. And really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.